Yes, it is. It is time for Super Mayo. I think that's what you said. More mayo soup. Yep, that's what we're doing. Give me just a moment. I'm not done sending out links. I have just a few more left to do. So, I'm quite literally just copying and pasting links to the people and places. Whew. I think that's everybody. I hope. I hope the word I got now. We're gonna quit that and close that, because that is a lot of noise. I just realized you guys could hear the thing because I run it. Oh boy, that must have been chaotic for you guys too. My bad. We're playing some Super Mario Wonder, everybody. I'm gonna do my best to keep it entertaining, informative, and fun. I'll be doing my best to interact with the chat when and if possible. Only me for now. If Casey shows up, she's welcome to join. But we're gonna jump in here as Yellow Toad, believe it or not, because we've done Peach and Daisy last time. I don't know if we're going to finish it all today, but we did do the desert. We're gonna move on down here and try to do this. How's everybody doing today? Let's start with Nosher's Lair. That works. Yeah, the G is silent. That's strange. You don't normally see that the G is silent and stuff like this. But these guys are called Noshers. They will eat everything. Their entire diet is everything and anything. So stay on alert and keep your wits about you. But I'm doing alright, folks. How is everybody else doing? We're gonna give ourselves a power-up here. That Nosher should go there, and then it should come back over here and eat the other one. I'm okay, work is tiring, like, more than usual, but, but I'm good. Okay, well, I'm glad you're doing okay, at least. At the very least. Nope, we want you. We need you. These things, like, hiss. They're creepy. They remind me of, some of the older Mario enemies, specifically from Mario 3. There's a type of fire spitter that appears in Mario 3's later levels. These guys remind me of them just so fact in the way they look, and they also remind me of Mario and Luigi, which, as a reminder, we haven't gotten a new Mario and Luigi game in almost a decade now. The last one was one of the final games on the 3DS, so here's hoping we get another one, because most of the people that worked on it also went on to work on Super Mario RPG, which we are playing later this year, by the way, specifically the remake. Oh, dang, I missed that so much. There we go. Oh, boy. As you can see, we're right there, and I think we're near the end of the stage, too. Would hang out here very long, and then they start climbing up, of course. Yeah, no, I'm just having a grand old day. I woke up, I'm feeling a lot less stressed than I was yesterday. We sold a commission video, I think a commission video. I don't know. We're working through that at the moment. Somebody requested I do a type of video, and we're gonna see how that goes. I got to work on it right away, and now I am just setting up for this. Brent's looking at two guys in a truck, which good for him. And I am here on stream. Hello, Robert the Redeemed. Welcome, welcome. Always good to have people. Yeah, these guys will eat any Goomba in their path. And any power-up in their path. So, yeah. We got a clear food theme with these late-game ones. And of course, they can't go through blocks, and if they hit a block with their head, they will get hurt, because they don't have a hard shell on top. Sounds like, Two Guys in Truck sounds like an old Shock website, but I know it's a real moving company. Yes, it is, and apparently they also do trash removal, which I did not know was something they did. I'm gonna try to use as many tricks as possible. The stream after we do Mario Wonder will continue the Mario theming with Super Mario Maker, because if I do not do Mario Maker here soon, I am actually... Okay, it was the wall clean badge. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, that is just a pit. Okay, my bad there. I am messing this all up. El Ray says, I want to write a gay rom-com called Two Guys in a Truck. Yeah, do it. Do it. I won't stop you. I will graciously encourage you to write that silly rom-com. I'd read it in a heartbeat. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do as many cool and crazy tricks today as possible. I've been practicing my shell jumps. I've been doing some ground pound. I've been trying to do ground pound cancels for a little while now. As you can see, I can sometimes do it. There's a ground pound cancel. That's what a ground pound cancel looks like, but I'm doing it way too late. So, yeah, today is all about tricks, skills, and crazy movement. Goombas can't be hurt on spikes. This is the Wonder ability. However, we already know these guys love to eat Goombas, so we gotta stay hidden. So Metal Gear Goomba. Yellow Toad is our solid snake meme. Snake, snake, Goomba. Oh. I'm like, oh, I gotta go over here for something. Nope, I don't. I am mixing up my levels. Hello, the gigantic rat. Yeah. Hey, Revolta. You have returned. You have returned. Don't worry, I have too. I have returned. I have returned. That's why I'm doing today's stream. I'm gonna be working my butt off with streams and videos and content for you guys. I'll have season 1 fully filmed here soon, and everything will be a-okay. One hit, you're dead with the Goomba. So you gotta be extra careful. Badges don't normally work as good if you've got a badge equipped. Like, the badges just straight up won't work. What I did there was called a wall spin jump. That is something that is not unique to this game. However, it's not normally used, believe it or not. It's one of Mario's lesser used movements, much like the sweeping, the ducking kick that you can do in Mario 64. So that is, you know, interesting at least. Not the most interesting thing I've heard about a Mario game, but... I don't know what he's eating, but he's eating something. Of course, we can make our little Toad Goomba look up and down. Kind of like a Pac-Man ghost. He'll look wherever you're going. If you didn't know the ghosts move in the direction they look, and that is a shocker. It's kind of one of those lesser-known Pac-Man facts. That the ghosts will always look in the direction that they're facing. Well, so do Goombas, at least in Mario Wonder. And of course, they're wondering, the flower eats Goombas. He's wondering what we taste like.
Hope that Goomba made it.
That Goomba is us. So I'm pretty sure we made it. Made it to the pipe! Woot woot. But how's everybody in chat doing? Everybody doing alright? I love their take on the underground theme from from the original Super Mario Bros. I'm gonna try to finish this game up today. Once again, we are still doing 100%, so at the very least, there might be one more part. We got lots of levels ahead of us, so. World says you'll be all right, and I am doing good. Also, this reminds me of another Mario game you played. Oh, really? Which one? El Rey says they're practicing their Toad impression. Well, we've got 2 Toads and Toadette to do today, which is just enough for the last couple worlds here. So, for those who aren't sure about what's going on, we are doing... Each world gets their own character, so... For our next world up here is going to be Yellow Toad, and then the next stop is Blue Toad. And then the final, the final major world is going to be Toadette. And then we're going to switch back to Mario for the Petal Isles level. This world's got a lovely thing. Oh, I love this. I have not mentioned it up to this point, I'm pretty sure. The music when it comes in reminds me so much of Super Paper Mario and Paper Mario The 1,000-Year Door, and I love both of those games. Speaking of 1,000-Year Door, who's excited for the remake? I know I am. I am super fucking stoked for the remake. The remake of 1,000-Year Door got me so excited. Like, usually... I wouldn't be super gung-ho about, oh, another Mario game. But this generation, for Nintendo at least, I have managed to pick up every single Mario game on Switch. I'm only missing one right now, and that is Strikers. But then I've got, I think next month, Mario vs. Donkey Kong comes out, and then I think the month after that is Princess Peach, which will be my one game a month that I'm getting, because... I've got to limit myself to what we can afford, just so we make sure that we're doing okay. You keep telling yourself to play 1,000-Year Door? Well, you should. It's a good game. I would say, though, wait for the remake. Wait for the remake, because right now, my copy of 1,000-Year Door that I bought on GameCube for $30 back in the day is now like $100, and no, 1,000-Year Door is not $100 game. So, 60 is a reasonable price for a Switch remake. There's plenty of content in Thousand Year Door, and they seem to have added some, so... Or are going to add some. We've noticed some extra moves with Bowser and stuff. It's looking really awesome. Speaking of, we think there might be a Nintendo Direct coming up, and I'm going to catch up on chat real quick. So, Revolta says, I don't know, it's the one with all the memes about the characters being forced to do a little dance each time the music reaches its loop. I guess that's how you call it. That would be Super Mario RPG, I believe, because Mario RPG has had a lot of memes about them all doing dances during their little thing, which I think is really, really great. I love Mario RPG. Like, that game was... I was not expecting to like it as much as I did. Oh, shoot, I just realized I forgot to send some links to some people. Oh boy, I am silly. And Pastel says they're lurking, that I'm calling you out. Calling you out, boy. So. But yeah, no, the Mario RPG stuff are all good. I was going to make this year more of a year for Mario RPGs, but we are going to completely wreck this year with Mario RPGs. It's going to be... I'm gonna do RPGs on the week. I'm gonna... I'm basically... I'm doing a bunch of Mario games this year, and I hope everybody's okay with that. Sure. So that is a sensor. That's the sensor badge. It'll help you find items. If I remember correctly, I wasn't paying attention to the thing. Let's sensor. Yep. So this will detect flower coins and stars and stuff. Now this world is one of the most interesting ones. It's not quite like a ghost house, but it's not like poison or anything. It's really cool. Up shroom. Oh, here's the shop. I'm gonna go ahead and get the seed here. I know they say Lalaloon, but I always hear Xanadu. I don't know why I hear Xanadu. Let's go with Beware the Rifts, because this is really fun. The year of Mario RPGs. Yes, Mario RPGs. We got Super Mario RPG that I'm playing this year. We're gonna do... I'm gonna try to do Super Mario... Paper Mario and Mario and Luigi both around the same time. And we'll, like, alternate them throughout the week until we beat one. I'm basically gonna just do as many RPGs as I can. And the main reason I want to do RPGs this year is because I love RPGs. I love playing RPGs. I love playing RPGs. I'm gonna say it over and over and over again. I love turn-based combat. That is one of those things where it's like, but I thought you were all about action and stuff. Yeah, no, I am, totally. But I also can appreciate a slower pace. And there's how the sensor badge works. I'm gonna choose not to use it too much. Also, if you may have read the title, yeah, I'm not wearing shoes. That's a joke. I'm in my house. Why would I be wearing shoes? But jokes aside, yeah, no, I've seen so many Coinless runs and whatnot. I figured why not put it in the title. We might try to do a level or two Coinless. Oh, I needed one of those shells. Oh boy, there's one of the Mario blocks. But yeah, no, the RPGs, they be getting me. I want to do Mario and Luigi this year. I want to do Paper Mario.
I'm so happy you're here. It's scary being alone. Stay with me.
The little flower dude wants some company, so if anybody wants to stay by this flower, he's in this level. I think he's funny. The flower is just funny to me. You're kidding me. Oh my gosh. Well, I dropped the ball on that one. Sorry, folks. We'll have to come back to this level. And here's the wonder effect. The wonder effect on this one's really kind of interesting. So we've got the cosmic clone looking dude. And infinite hit POW blocks. And we got these guys to contest with. Even the Koopas have become ghostly entities of themselves. And right up here's our last flower coin, and we'll just drop right on the seed. How is that? Alright, now we gotta make our way right back up here. I love the wonder effects, they're so much fun. This game really is just a beautifully designed and creative Mario game. I just think it's great. There's the pipe. There's the pipe for the next area. Whoop! Whoop, whoop. Let's go. Sorry I'm not doing a suit for this one. There it is. Where is it? Just didn't really, haven't been really feeling the, energy to suit up. A little bit too much stress, and the last couple times we've done it, it's been a mess. It's been fun, but it's been a mess. I've enjoyed it. It's been an enjoyable mess. We'll do another suit stream some other time, but right now, Mario Wonder. Alright, we got another trial. This game makes everyone smile. I think, honestly, this game is, in my honest opinion, one of my favorites. It might not be my game. I don't know if it's my game of the year yet. I'm still trying to figure out if I like I'm still trying to figure out if I enjoy Sonic Superstars. I know that sounds really dumb. Like, what do you mean trying to figure out if you enjoy Sonic Superstars? Like, the opinion was pretty obvious that you didn't like it. It's like, yeah, but then they keep updating the game, and now it's, like, kind of stable, and I'm like, do I like it? Do I not like it? We had this urge to play it yesterday, and we didn't. So, I don't know how to feel about Sonic Superstars. It's a good game, but it's not Mario Wonder. And Mario Wonder's fun, but I never, like, when I get done playing Super Mario Bros. Wonder, I always feel like maybe I should do something else. I don't know, I just don't have the urge to come back to this one as quickly as I do Sonic Superstars, which is weird because the Mario game is better, like, in almost every way. Maybe that's just me having that little bit. You know, they used to make a joke online that Sonic fans will buy anything. I don't know if they're still making that joke. But, like, it's like, if Sonic's attached, the Sonic fans will buy it. And that was always, like, a joke that I've always heard around. Or at least I heard for a very long while. And I was like, that's silly. If there was a bad Sonic game, I wouldn't buy it. And then I realized later on that year when 13-year-old me had said that, oh no, I absolutely would buy anything with Sonic on it. I am very much stupid. Like, almost instantly after I said it, I realized, oh, no, I probably would. Just to give it a shot at least once. Right. That flower likes saying hi. This game is just so much fun. Like, I can't stay upset while I'm playing it. Grab that, keep that in reserves. Great thing about shells, you can always just have a little fun here. I love the energy this world gives off. Something about the way the mushrooms are drawn remind me of older Mario titles, like the original Super Mario Bros. Before we had a lot of this. Oh, here's a quiz. What world can you see north of the Petal Isles? So, Fluff Puff Peaks, that's to the north. How many standees do I have? That is a good question. I haven't bought any since last time. 80? It had to have been 80, because we were getting up there. What can you do while in elephant form? Ride a ball, spray, body slam. Spray. And spray water. I dropped chips last night, and I'm still finding the crumbs. Oh no. Very simple wonder effect, but a quiz can be entertaining, I suppose. Believe it or not, I actually like being quizzed on certain things. That's why I'm always like, if anybody has any questions for me, I'm always down to answer. Because the only time I'm not really down to answer is when I've got something huge going on, but I don't know, I just kind of like having to answer interesting questions. That one was a close one. Alright, here's how that one works. So since that will always spring you up a certain amount when you're going to kill, because you're having to pull yourself up, you will always make that if you just run and hold right.
Nice.
I didn't even jump. The flower gets it. But El Rey, I hope you find all those crumbs eventually. Let's... And there's that. Oh man, I'm a lot calmer now, but I'd still like to shout out the situation that we're finding yourselves entering rather quickly. So my roommate is moving out next month, and me and Truman are gonna be on our own, going forward with Casey, and donations are appreciated. They go towards us buying a house as well as paying rent here. So if you're looking to keep a YouTube creator that's not going to quit this week, a YouTube creator that wants to do this to the end, you know. I know we've had Matt, Pat, and everybody else quit on us. You know, for all the stuff I give Matt Pat, I think he did do good videos at some point. Like honestly, when he first started, it was usually pretty good content. I just didn't like the stuff that he was doing in more recent times. And even then, you know, He's still a good guy. I don't have any animosity towards MatPat. It is a shame he's leaving, though. I always wanted to see him do better content, not just leave the platform altogether. But I understand it. I heard a couple of other channels are also, but you know, when I look at YouTube, I also look at the YouTube community as a whole. I look at stuff like, I look at the Nostalgia Critic, I look at Cinemassacre.com, I look at all those guys, and I'm like, you know what? If they're still here, then I'm still good to be here. I'm still here to do this. We're not on a sinking ship. We're just getting some of the older hands out and getting some new hands in. That's okay. You know, I just look at it like this. There are going to be famous people, famous faces for differences for all sorts of generations. You know, I didn't understand all the famous people my mom knew, but I did understand, but she didn't understand all the famous people I saw on TV. So that's something that I like to look at it like it's just changing of the garb. Alright, so welcome Zeke. You have not missed a whole lot. We are just in a Boo Castle in World 5? World 5 is this poisonous swamp-like area that has tons of crazy-looking mushrooms in the background. And this ghost house is one of those really cool set pieces with an enemy I haven't seen since early New Super Mario Brothers. With the, evil door. That's how you take care of them. So just one bonk on the head won't do it. You have to open the door after they're stunned. Sometimes they might just be a door. As you can see, there's a lot of hidden blocks around here. You can only see them with the lights turned on. Of course, the blocks are always there. And when you come back, that door is no longer a monster, because you did defeat it. El Ray says, hey Zeke, we're making gay rom-com called Two Guys in a Truck. Who should play the leads? Okay. Ryan Reynolds and... Because it's gotta be Ryan Reynolds, right? I feel like he'd agree to do it just on the premises alone. Like, that's just funny. Like, how would that... yeah. Like, I just can't see the movie being good without him. And who's the guy that played Gooberson in Ghostbusters? He also played Ant-Man. Oh, I can't think of his name. The guy who's currently playing Ant-Man at Marvel. I can't think of his name. Get both of them to play Two Guys in a Truck. Paul Rudd, thank you. Jake Gyllenhaal? No, not thinking them. Who will voice the truck? Wait, the truck has a voice? Why would the truck have a voice? I figured the truck would just break down a lot. So we didn't get the effect there, so we're gonna go back in to get the Wonder Seed. Magic trucks that help them fall in love. Oh my god. No, that's... No, I'm sorry. I can't... I get it. I understand it. No! That's like... It's like a kid show from, like, from the 1990s. It's like, oh yeah, and this couple have screw it. It's like Herbie. That's just Herbie. And they've got a car that'll teach them what it's like to be the other like what? No, just a living car, living vehicle. I don't know. I don't know. It seems a little far-fetched for me. Good idea. Write it, but leave out the magic truck. What? That's my opinion, though. You can write it however you want. I'll still read it.
I love this ride.
Welcome, Skylar. I'm alright, just existing, trying to make enough money and donations to pay for rent. There's the checkpoint flag. What did you miss? Not a whole lot. We just started in on World 5, and we've got a Boo Symphony to listen to. This is another music level. Tell me if the audio's too low. I can turn it up. Night at the Boo Opera. So, if you guys have never played Mario and Rabbids, they have an opera ghost in that game. And I gotta say, I think the opera ghost Rabbid in that game influenced this. Please let this be a normal field trip with the Frizz, no way. The truck should be voiced by Wentworth Miller. No idea who that is, but good choice, I suppose. Alright, there's no 2 exits in this one. I just missed the effect. But there we go. Tomorrow is a... Tonight is going okay. I want to remind everybody, if you're enjoying the stream, to drop a like and share it around with a friend. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Because we're doing just kind of a chill day here in the upshroom downshroom level, you know. Vibing with the game. I love the look of this level in particular because it doesn't match the theming of the rest of it. It's like, it's still healthy and good. Like, Bowser really hasn't gotten to this point. Also, here's a trick that I'm going to show you. Not that. Ah, dang it. I took out too many of them. You can take all of them out with just one of them. We also have these pumpkins that you can smash. This place really reminds me, color palette-wise, and the look of the beautiful autumn leaves. It just...
tall like the mushrooms.
Oh boy. It just reminds me of, not Mushroom Gorge. What's the autumn level in the Mario Kart games? The, treetop with the autumn, it's fall, it was in the Wii game first, I believe, and then it later came to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And there's a 1-up. clapping alongside the lady at the end of the level. Like I'm a kid watching Nick Jr. Hey, whatever brings you some joy in today. If you're enjoying clapping along with the poplins at the end of the level, that is your prerogative. You do you, my friend. Like, I know a lot of people watch Bluey and stuff. You're doing whatever they do on that show. Hey, it's all on you, man. I'm not gonna stop the good times from rolling. Alright, well, I wanted to get up there. What is my... Oh! There we go. Just barely, but we did it. And I think we can also get up here.
Wasn't expecting company.
Alright. Down and around here. You can smash. 1979 music starts playing. Oh, man. I don't know what you're referencing, but it is good to see that people are having fun. Now we got some jack-o'-lanterns. And another music level. This is the pumpkin party. When you destroy the pumpkins here, they just come right back. We got all 3 10 coins here. I'm not really entirely sure what to talk about here. It's just really fun to look at and see. I don't know. What do you think? Was Super Mario was Mario Brothers Wonder robbed of the Game of the Year this year? I don't know. Last year, I don't know. What was it? I haven't played Boulder Gate, so I have absolutely no idea. I think Baldur's Gate 3 isn't that also the game that's getting people banned on Xbox? For, like, getting an achievement or something like that? Like, there's something, a bit lewd in the game, and it takes a screenshot every time there's an achievement or a video recording, and if, Microsoft servers catch anything, lewd in the, saved in their servers, they ban the account. So... since you get an achievement and it's tied to that scene and it clips that scene, doesn't it just ban? I don't know. Maybe I'm going a little crazy. Just making sure. Also, hello David, welcome. Hope you're doing okay. I'm doing all right myself. Just coming down off the crazy week we've had. Playing some Wonder. Gonna do as much of this game as I can before I start feeling exhausted. Bowie Bark says, "Oops, wrong account." You left a comment on my on one of my videos. I really appreciate that. Actually, I woke up and read that earlier today, and I love it when people leave comments. Thank you. Thank you for the comment. How's the goo taste? I have no idea. How would the goo taste? Like lemon? I feel like it'd be like a lime. I'd want it to taste like lime. It's not quite like moving in water, but it's not quite like walking. These enemies are gonna be our best friends. Same with these guys. You might think that you might need them to get around all over the place. You actually don't. They do help quite a bit, though. Since you don't move quite as fast, and it is harder to enter this substance. Oh, well, thank you, El Rey, for the support. And I hope you stick around and keep watching the content. I've been making content for a little over around 3 or 4 years now, and I've been enjoying making content. So, also, hello, Foxino. Welcome. Alright, we got a battle room here. Did that in a nice little combo. Fevry Games. Alright, hey Fev. Oh, this level gave you some problems, Fev? Also, good evening. Yeah, good evening to you as well. I didn't have any issues with this level, although I did have... I don't know whether it was this level or another goop level, but one of them has a awkward secret exit. Alright. Alright. Drill up here, head up instead of back. So this is an area that you are normally supposed to come through as the goo. You don't understand what I mean? You're about to.
You're covered in goo. You're covered in goo.
You're covered in goo. Sounds like a guy trying to explain to us why he's not inviting us to his dinner party. You're covered in goo. So if you were to just try and ignore everything in the level, I think this is the one where you can. There's gonna be one of them later up where you can just absolutely skip everything in the state, everything in the level, get to the ending, and it's just not satisfying?
My neighbors are so loud.
Just treating it like an apartment. Alright. That's one way to do it. Hello. Let me see here. Let me catch up. Let me catch up on chat here real quick while I, yeah. So, El Rey says, Bowie, help with this dilemma. If you are making a gay rom-com, encountered a truck, would you guys around a truck, would you make the truck be magic talk? I have new, Bowie says he's new to making YouTube videos. But not videos overall, but it's a totally different environment. Yes, it is. I must say. I've been trying to make this my job for a little while now. And I could definitely say it's a different workflow. Fev says it's near the end of the level where you have to go through the secret exit. Yep, we'll get there. It depends, Bowie says it depends when you say centered around a truck. Is the truck part of the romance? See, I said no talking truck. I think you'd make a better movie that way. Clifford Long hits his high. Says they just completed Mario Wonder. Awesome! I completed this a while back, but we're restarting just for the channel. This is technically part 3, but I'm gonna go until I finish today. We're gonna try to do 100% as much as I can, at least, with going off my memory. But good to have you. Bowie says, "If so, then no talkie. If the gay rom-com is between two humans, then yes. Please talk truck." Okay, then. Zeke says, "See, the truck is not magic. It's like Knight Rider, but gay." Alright, says no shoes. Yep. That's the way we're running today. Not a single shoe. We're doing a no shoe run. In the final level, do you use online? I'm not gonna use online at all, actually. Believe it or not, I beat this entire game without once touching the online stuff, and on the final challenge, I also did not use online. I made sure, specifically, that I was ready for this game. Which is why I've been playing it once a week for the channel, and this week was supposed to be yesterday. However, instead, I had to do an art stream to get the word out that, A, my living situation is changing a little bit, and commissions are open, so we did an art stream. Today, I'm just doing Mario Wonder and vibing. If you guys want me to do online for a level or two, I'm always down to open up online play. See who pops up, shows up, wants to play, you know? Alright. I've yet to get there. I was stuck at Bowser's Rage stage until I lost the save. Oh no! Don't worry, Fev, you got this. Alright, we're gonna have him hit this block, because I think it has a power-up. It's got the Wonder Flower. Alright. Now we are a slime. And this is gonna help us get to the secret exit. Foxman says they may pass out at some point. Alright, well, just drop a like, and if you need to sleep, sleep, bud. Online on? Sure. I can try that. Clifford says, I didn't use only on any level, but I struggle on the final level and use online instead. Ah! Is it, you become goo online instead. Yeah, you're fine. Was the darn lava. Oh, yeah. No, I feel it. Trust me, this game is... When the rumors were coming out that this game was in development, I got so excited. I was like, new Mario game! New 2D Mario game. What I've wanted for a while now was a new 2D Mario game. And then the game ended up coming out, and I heard, oh yeah, this game is going to be harder than every other Mario game. And when they rumored that, I know a lot of people scoffed at it. Were like, oh yeah, no, this game isn't going to be challenging at all. No Mario game is difficult. But no, this game actually does like to get a little bit difficult, and I am all for it. I think it's great to have a more challenging Mario title. Alright, I believe we need to come back here one more time. So here's the real exit. So do you guys want me to turn the online on? I can if you guys want. I think when the announcement trailer was announced, it was already finished. Yeah, the game has been done for well over a year. They've just been polishing the game, making sure it looks and runs nice, and I'm down for it. I love this game. The part that had me struggling was the top. I struggled with a little bit of each of the badge challenge on the final challenge. Hi Timber, how you doing? Feel free to join the voice if you want. Just let me know ahead of time so we can do the thing. Oh, I'm dumb. I just realized I did everything in that level. I thought, oh, there's one more thing. No, there's not. My bad. Grapple line. But yeah, no, Timber, I'm doing alright. I'm open for commissions at the moment. Or I don't know if you've read, but some stuff's changing and I am, yeah. I'm ready for it. I think, I hope. Alright, so the grapple vine is pretty simple. Instead of you twirling, you now launch a vine that latches onto a wall and will send you towards it, much like your Bionic Commando. Except Bionic Commando has no jump, so... I'm pretty much an expert at this vine technique, but it also has been a little while.
Alright, this way.
A little bit further down than I would have liked. As you can see, you can get the top of the flagpole too. Although I think it looks a little wonky when that happens. Fevry says, yeah, when we heard Mario in just the teaser alone, we knew it wasn't Charles. Well, a lot of people knew it wasn't Charles. I thought it was Charles still. I thought they were going to announce the new voice after this game. So, that was my bad, though. When it was finally learned that it wasn't Charles, I was okay with it. I was fine with it. I thought, okay, I just hope they do a good job. Because I have heard multiple different voices for Mario over the years. I've heard the CDI voice cast. I've seen the Super Show and its 2 sets of voice casts. Because, believe it or not, the Super Show and the Adventures of Mario 3 had different voices for Mario. Lou did not voice in Mario World or Mario 3. When Tears of the Kingdom was announced, it was in development, and the intro was only one that was finished. Yeah, well, the thing about Tears of the Kingdom was they had more of the game done than just the intro. When the game shows off a trailer or something, it's not because, usually, for Nintendo at least, when they show off a game, generally it means it's right around the corner. It means it's done. The only times this hasn't been true was early on with Nintendo 64 and GameCube. And then around the Wii era, they started tightening the deadline for that stuff. And then they started lowering crunch time right around the GameCube era. And then right as the Switch was coming out, they started only announcing games when they were ready, except for Metroid Prime 4, which is the only game that off the top of my head, that I know they announced way too early. But every other time they've done it, it's usually like, oh yeah, they waited a long time. We heard some rumors from some people, but it wasn't, you know, concrete. Meanwhile, Sony will announce a game like 4 years in advance, and then everybody will be waiting and waiting and waiting, and then by the time they mention it again, I'm like, what game was that? And that is something that that legit happens almost every year Sony does something. I'm like, oh, they had a new announcement. And then I'll look back and I'll be like, oh, this wasn't a new announcement. Same with Xbox. Microsoft will do the same thing that Sony does. They'll follow right in league. Which I think is to their detriment now, because when they learn that they should probably wait, it then becomes, when's a new game coming out? When is this? You know, Capcom switched over to that business model of wait to announce stuff, because if not, you're going to disappoint fans. with a bunch of canceled projects that didn't make the cut. So, Mega Man fans have been waiting on new games and stuff. In all reality, we got the new game. The new game was X-Dive. There's another new game in development. Yeah, absolutely. That's not X-Dive. It started development right after 11. And it's probably nearly done. But we can't give it full credence to the... But we haven't heard anything because it's just not ready to be announced yet. You know, COVID messed up all of their plans, so... Well, I was so looking forward to more announcements and stuff. It's one of those I get it moments. I'm gonna hold up here. Get in the door on the first frame. I think Thousand Year Door Remake is finished, but haven't announced changes from the original. They have shown changes from the original, though. Believe it or not, the biggest change they've shown so far is that Bowser now has a ground pound in his level, which he did not have. Alright, we got slippery goop that we cannot stand on, and bouncy pads. When you work at a slip and slide place, water park, you ever get that feeling? There we go. Like, Pikmin 4 was teased in 2015 and announced in 2020. Exactly. They teased it, but they didn't show anything. They didn't get anybody's hopes up. They said, oh yeah, it's in development. But that's it. They didn't like, harp on it. And if you read the interviews and stuff, it's like, oh yeah, the planning's, like, Miyamoto will be like, development's basically done. Because, like, the planning stages were already done. But Miyamoto didn't have, like, a massive hand involvement in that. Which changes the way the games are made, right? Is when you prepare for announcements in a certain way, it'll change the way, it changes the way you develop a video game. When you change around your, development cycle. And that's the honest truth. When you change your announcement structure, you change the way games are developed. And I know that sounds really dumb, but look at Pokemon. Pokemon has, will you go online? Yeah, sure, I can do that. Just give me a second. I will go on, I'll turn on the online and just right after this level, okay? If that's what everybody wants me to do, I'm down for it. Okay? Just...
What you gonna pick?
Alright, we'll get Drill and Bubble and go from there. And right after this stage, we'll go online. Metroid Dread was originally for the DS, but was then developed for the Switch instead. Wrong. Incorrect. Good guess, though. So, the reason I know it wasn't originally for the 3DS was because Samus Returns was for the 3DS, and Samus Returns came out the same year the Switch did. Samus Returns also was one of Nintendo's last developed games for the 3DS. So when Mercury Steam got to work on Metroid Dread, they already knew from day one it was going to have to be for the Switch. I do like the thought of that. DS, the original DS? Well, no, the concepts, the concept stages and stuff were for 3DS. But that doesn't mean it was developed for 3DS. Because a lot of the concepts that were meant for that game were actually later used. So some of them were originally meant for Metroid Prime Hunters for 3DS. For DS, sorry. Not 3DS. Just because they weren't used there doesn't mean that it was ever started development. When you have planning, the planning stages are everything, right? Like, they didn't announce Metroid Dread as a DS game, right? They announced it as a Switch game when it was ready. They announced Prime Hunters and everything else. The Metroid series was at a different point on the DS than it was on the 3DS, and different now, even now. Now it's a little bit more steady. We've got Prime 4 that we know is in development. Alright, that's the door. It's the handheld after the GBA. Hey Clifford, I'm 23. I own a Game Boy Advance. I owned a Game Boy Advance when it was new. I understand you're trying to help, bud. But trust me, I know. I know what Nintendo systems were out when I was growing up. Trust me, I've still got my old Game Boy. Alright, I messed up here. But as promised, after this stage I will turn on online. We might have to go back in here just for the coin. Yep. I messed that all sorts of up. But we'll go turn on the online. No big deal for me. So I believe you can do it from the menu here, right? Play online. Alright, I believe we're using Karmic's profile for this. Alright. Yep, we're using Karmic's profile. But I am now online. Brett G. Oh boy. So we're gonna go back in here and do the tryout. We're gonna attempt to get that 90 seconds real quick. Alright, so... Alright. So I made my choices poorly last time.
Tough choice.
Well, fire flowers and bubble. Chad has gotten scarce quite even. Seems like everybody wants a piece of playing online today, which I'm all for. But chat's doing just fine. We're almost at 50 views, which is good. Thank you guys so much for watching so far. Okay, we're moving it. Alright, into the background. I got 40 seconds. Oh boy. Ah, dang it. I was close. Yeah, screw it. A lot happened while I was out. Yeah, that was just... Everything that was written there, by the way, Timber, was 24 hours. You play it on an emulator. Well, Fev, I can't recommend emulators for the Switch. There's only one key reason why I can't. And that's mostly due to the fact that, one, I'm here on YouTube, and two, for Switch at least, I feel like the console is still too new to really jump in on that scene. I don't know, part of me is just like, yeah, no. It just feels kind of wrong. But yeah, Timber, a lot has happened in... in just a very, very short amount of time. A lot has happened to you too. Yeah, I feel like this year has started out with just a slap in the face. Alright, now all I gotta do is go to the end. That you can't on Switch. Okay, I guess. Good job, everybody. Thanks for helping us out there. Alright, on to the next level. Who's ready for... Last year ended in a bang. Well, how'd last year end in a bang for you? Because for us, it was like, okay, finally got all my ducks in a row. Let's get ready for... We're like, oh yeah, let's get ready for anything. Me and Truman, it was like, okay, we're gonna make a new bank account, make sure to save up for a house, it'll be a-okay. I love how everybody's like trying to stay on screen right now. Man, I really haven't done the, I'm staying alive. You're clapping? You're clapping harder? Yeah, no. For us, last year ended more or less like, okay, we got all our ducks in a row. What now? And I was like, alright, I was like, okay, we're gonna start this week. This weekend we'll go to the bank, we'll do all this. Instead it was like, oh yeah, here we go, here's nonsensical nonsense. So our first trick of the day, throw shells upwards when you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. Oh, well, thank you. Get some coins. Oh, boy. Oh, gosh. Thank you. Got that. I don't even remember how to... There we go. Down in the button to drop a thing, I think. Moved into a new house, then I had a firearm fail on you and it exploded. Parts went into your arm. Well, I heard about the parts go into your arm stuff. Timber. So... He said, "Oh, so other players can revive you." Yeah, that's what the online is kind of all about. You can. All right, so this exit here may seem like the right one, but it's not. This is another one of those hidden exits that you need the Wonder Flower for. I thought that was local only. Nope. We're gonna do what he says, 'cause it's no big deal to me. We'll equip the sensor badge. And I'll get to show off one of the weird quirks with playing online. Ah, dang it. Infinite one-up trick. Trying there. So then we need to make our way back up to the top here. Don't you love it when the right Joy-Con decides, yeah, no, you're under the desk? You can't use a controller under your desk. There's that. Is everybody having fun? I know I'm having a good time. Alright. And now once we're up here... want to go into this goop so we can transform. Because guess what? So now that we are in we're in the goo form, we're in the wonder effect. The game... we are in a different instance than the other people we were playing with. And then when the other players get to the Wonder Flower, they enter this new instance of the game. So that is something to know. Another thing to know is that we'll have to come back here one more time for the secret exit, because there's actually 2 sets of people that got lost down here that we have to help save, which is the whole reason we came down here in the first place. Outside of needing the giant seed for stopping Bowser. I did not want to do that. Well, that's on me. Sure, why not? Coin reward. When you're in Wonder Transformations, you basically got 1 hit until you go, unless it's transformed into something else. So
What lies beyond? I must know.
this stage is one that I had give me problems originally, so for me at least, it's no real wonder that I'm kinda struggling a little bit. Just a little bit. Just enough, you know. I do like the music though. It's more music that feels good. Like it feels like it's good Nintendo music. I don't know. Robert the Redeemed plops a blue smiley face looking thing. I have no idea what kind of emoji that's meant to be, but glad it looks like you're having fun. Oh, and there goes another one. Yeah, it's hard to see what those are on my little screen. As long as you're having fun. Oh boy. I guess it's just emoji spam time in the chat, I suppose. So what we're doing here is we are lessening the fireball down there. Ah, there it is. And just like that, turn into a Wonder Seed. And now we'll get the true exit. And we are put back in the instance with the other players. Goo-Toad is adorable. You don't know what's going on? We are playing Mario Wonder, and I'm kind of vibing, and just kind of vibing, having a good time. Asking for donations so I can, you know, pay for a house eventually. Other than that, I'm also accepting commissions, and I'm just kind of vibing, playing a game. Alright. Operation Poplin. So that's the stage we need to come back to, is Operation Poplin. So we're going to go into this stage twice.
Everyone! Someone's here to save you!
So these guys were all mining out this area, looking for something. They keep finding 1-ups and giving them to me, though. And we came down here to try to save them. I love the amount of characters there are in this game. With, like, the story as a whole has more characters in it than it does in a normal Mario game. It's goo time. Oh boy. And we got the royal seed. But it didn't help us get the secret exit, so we have to go back in. Today we're gonna probably go for as long as I'm really feeling it.
The adventure continues.
So if you talk to the Poplins after you finish the level, and after you leave, you find out that the stage... you find out the stage had more Poplins went down there. It didn't come out. So you're meant to come right back here and redo that stage one more time. So if you're struggling with secret exits, there's one on the house. Which we'll go ahead and do as Yellow Toad, and then we'll switch over to Blue Toad. I like to switch characters up, so... hello! Hello, Lypanthrop. I can never say it right. Lypanthropic? Dixon? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, Noct? I can never say things right. Words are hard. How you doing, Lycan? Lycanthropic. Lycothropic. I don't know. Words. English. It'd be fun. Sometimes. So, I'm gonna use this. We're gonna play the rescue operation again. Busy, and you did fine. Alright, good. I'm alright myself. I'm glad you're staying busy at least. I hope it's not like a bad busy.
Everyone, someone's here to save you.
Lycan is the easy part. It's when you get to the other part. Yeah! It's the rest of it that I struggle with. Sometimes. Every now and again. Words. Reading is not my strong suit. I can string together a good story. It does not mean that I'm cut out to write a bunch of scripts. I do it anyways, but...
So sorry this happened. Again.
See, even the flower's like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, just the fact that you gotta go back in there is hilarious. But that opens up the special world level for this world. Fungi Mine, special dangerous donut ride. This stage, believe it or not, this level is one that I think is really well designed, but it's super difficult, in my honest opinion. Ah, I tried. Thank you to Lauren and Dino6643 for helping me out there. got the Wonder Flower, and now we are falling. We can move around at pretty much any speed. Sure, Parachute Cap might help. Also going to show you some nifty little secrets. There's that. Like I said, this one's kind of a tricky level. Alright. And down we go. Dang it. Close but no cigar there. This stage might require a little bit of... Wait, Nabbit died? How... I thought Nabbit couldn't die at all. I mean, aside from, like, pits. There's not really any... Does Nabbit work differently here in this game? That's, interesting. Alright. Dang it. I'm trying here. The focus is on display. There, thank you to Murphy? Okay, so Nabbit can just stand on the spikes. Okay, I'm glad we placed the standee there. I'll take a mushroom. I could use it. I used it, not in the best way, but we used it. You ever just get sucked into a game and then you're like, oh wait, I'm trying to make a video. Yeah, that's kind of what's going on here. Is I'm just like, oh yeah, I have to commentate. Dang it! I'm getting closer. I'm definitely getting closer. We will use the auto mushroom badge. This is a badge I don't normally use. Seems like everybody else has just gotten past us. I am trying. I am absolutely trying.
Oh no!
I might come back to this one in a bit. It's weird that this flower might have said more words in the game than Charles Martinet as Mario in his whole career. No, he has not. Believe it or not. Because Charles has done... So, when you're talking about Charles' whole career, are we talking about Charles' career as just playing Mario? Because Charles did... Charles has done more than just Nintendo characters. Because Charles has also done classical theater, voice acting on other games. Alright. You're being purposely hyperbolic. Yeah, it's fair. I can understand that. I'm just saying, the man's done quite a bit. Coming on through. This is not my first time playing this game, but I beat the game pretty close to launch, and then I haven't really touched it a whole lot since. There we go. Playthrough of Shadow of Destiny. Charles Martinet plays the villain in that. I have never seen a playthrough of that. Thank you to everybody who helped me clear that one. I don't think I could have done that without at least Nabbit and Peach and Mario. I think he helped a little bit. Everybody helped out there. Whew, that is a tough one. Good thing there's no secret exits in these stages. It's just one and done, and then we can move on to the next. So let's go ahead and get some of the standees here. So Toadette's got quite a few. And then it's gonna be on to the Yoshis. Like I said, I'm gonna try to make this as close to 100% as I can. I beat it and decided to leave 100% for when I get the Mario itch again. That is a good plan. He said you got to go eat, but you'll be back. All right, catch you later, Zeke. I think I might see if my husband wants to buy some sandwiches on his way home from work. We did really cheap sandwiches on his way home from work yesterday. 2 of them for just $10, and we're like, yeah, let's do that. It's like a little better deal. It's a $5. Well, I mean, it's close to a $5 footlong as you can get. All right. Alright, we are going to switch characters into Blue Toad for our next world. Or Buckenberry, as he is also known. Well, I mean, I've always liked Mega Man a bit more than Mario too, but Mario's quality is always there, and the run mechanic isn't too bad. I don't mind the run mechanic. Shadow of Memories. Oh. Sounds like a good game too. Alright. Boosting Spin Jump. Now, this is a very useful ability that I probably won't use a whole lot, but I'll use it if you guys want me to. So, the spin jump itself gives us some extra height already. That was weird. Alright, and there we go. Another stage down. Everyone reached the goal together. We're getting heart points with this. You always like having dedicated speed and constant attack / shoot button. That's fair. I enjoy... Mario has fun movement, I like. Like, that's something that I don't think many people can argue with, is that the movement in a Mario game feels good when you're giving it a go. I think the run mechanic's interesting. I do think the 3D games do it a bit better. Just on the fact that they've got more... You know, because they don't all of the Mario 3D platformers outside of I think 2 of them don't have run buttons. So like Sunshine doesn't, Galaxy doesn't. You guys are dropping all sorts of hints. I do appreciate it. But Mario's running and jumping mechanics aren't too bad. You guys cheated? Are you talking about me? I have just been using what the game's been giving me. Oh, barely. Alright, now we gotta get back. The 3-person. Oh, I don't really mind if anybody cheats or anything like that. I haven't seen any... I just haven't seen any foul play myself, at least. What did you see that was cheating, if you don't mind me asking? Might be able to figure out if it's an exploit or if it actually is, like, straight up somebody online cheating. Bluetooth. Well, no, they wanted us to play in multiplayer, Lycan. People specifically asked for multiplayer, so I'm giving them multiplayer. I'm asking. Well, we did have a the flower earlier asked what Goombas taste like, so. We've got some strange eating questions going on. Odd food questions. Goombas are butterscotch? Okay, but Goombas are chestnuts. Goombas are based on chestnuts, and chestnuts are edible. So why wouldn't they just be roasted chestnuts? So here's how this works. Munchers don't like POW, the POW blocks. So there's actually a secret over here. All you gotta do is clear out the munchers. And you can see there's a secret exit somewhere over there. Take this, and even take out the rest of those. But we will absolutely have to be back to this stage. Fine, you happy again? Yeah, I am. I'm pretty joyous. I'm pretty joyous, alright. We'll put butterscotch on the roasted chestnut. That sound good with you? Nutty, caramely. Yeah, why not? It's fun. Etymology. The original Japanese name Karibo translates to chestnut boy, which was due to the designs looking like chestnuts. And shiitake mushrooms. Yeah. I believe you took that straight from the wiki, right? I'm gonna jump back in here and we'll try to do the other one. So, I believe for this one you have to stay in the foreground. I was very dumb there for a moment. Oh, come on! There's the block right there, though! Ah, fine.
Hey, there's someone back there. Look at him go.
I don't know how I've missed that one quite a bit. If you played from beginning to end, how many hours do you think it would take to finish the whole game? So for me, it took me somewhere around 12 hours to finish the main game itself, if not a little longer. I spent a good 3 or 4 days on this game. I'm assuming there's nothing over there. Lego champ. I'd make a joke about the whole game, but I'm better than that. Copy. Yeah, it's not a bad run through for like a first time playthrough. I don't think it's bad to come back to it either. This game is just really, really good. But Nintendo usually puts out really, like, quality games, so I can't really say I was expecting anything else.
It's right, Dad.
Main story 10 hours, side 13, completion is 19. All styles 14. So if you're if Lycan, I believe, pulled those numbers straight from the. Okay, am I going nuts? Now hang on, I could have sworn there was a secret exit. What am I missing? Alright. There's no secret exit? Okay. I'm losing it then. Gotcha. Thank you, Clifford. I'm pretty sure I did like 6 to 8 and I rushed it. How long to beat? Yeah, how long to beat website. I like using that website. There's only one flaw, is that since not everybody tracks exactly, and some games will take out load times for stuff. Sometimes it'll just, sometimes it just won't be accurate. Let's do the spelunking race. The Wiggler race, Spelunkin. Yeah, we're gonna switch into the runner badge because I want to show off the way this badge interacts with this, because it is just absurd. Oh, dang it. I am really bad today. I think I'm just off my game. I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm just off my game. It's okay to be off your game some days. Alright, man. I've been having fun today, though. I hope everybody else is having a grand old time. Come on. Anybody drop a standee? Nope. Nope. Super Warrior Gaming says, Michael W. raid. Michael W. 1999 raid. Oh! Cool! Welcome, Joseph, Mr. State Trance. Everybody who's coming, from the Michael W. raid, welcome to my channel. I do video game content. I do streaming. I do videos. I do all sorts of stuff. Glad to see a bunch of people. I was not expecting to be raided today. Thank you. I have no idea who Michael W. is, but shout out to them for, shouting out the channel. Means a whole heck of a lot. I'm going through some weird housing stuff right now, so subscribers are welcome. Okay, that wasn't too far back. Bell is on. Well, awesome. Thank you guys so much. Was playing Mario 3D Land, says Michael. Oh, awesome. Cool. Well, I love Mario here on the channel. We've been trying to play through every single Mario game from start to finish. And that includes spin-off side games and cameos. We started this little venture last year when we cleared up most of the Sonic franchise. I jumped right into Mario. And today we're just kind of vibing. I try my best to stream once a week. I put out a video every month. And I don't even know what else to say. Thank you so much. It means a lot to be shouted out. Finished World 1 of Mario Wonder Day. Oh, nice! I'll play Wonder while you're streaming. Oh, nice, cool. Yeah, we're a bit further on than World 1, so I hope you don't mind a little bit of spoilers, but... Alright, we're gonna use the Auto Mushroom, because I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Well, I know what I'm doing wrong here. I'm not playing to the best of my ability. Which is silly, because I'm usually fairly okay at Mario. Alright, I'll get back to reading the chat as soon as I can, folks. I generally have a co-host with me, but sometimes I don't, so today is just one of those days where I don't have anybody else with me. Flip around the other way. I dropped the standee for anybody that needed it. Bingo! Right there. Tyler Z. Michael W. Ray. You left off on World 2. Well, nice. Well, I think we'll have to loop back around to World 2 because I think I did miss some purple coins there. So, but yes, welcome Dream Knight. Everybody, welcome everybody. I got nothing. I was not expecting that today. But thank you so much, everybody. Feel free to subscribe and stop in. I do weekly content, a little bit of everything. Alright, we're jumping into Pedal Metal. This is our big challenge here. We're gonna change out what we got here because I personally think the wall jump will be better for us because generally I tend to play Mega Man a lot, and Mega Man X is one of my favorites, and this wall jump makes the wall jump badge helps our stuff change out a little bit. I'll have the elephant and the bubble flower, and we'll go from there. I love the homage to the classic Mario Bros. Arcade game here. Elephant Toad is creepy to me. I don't know. Something about his eyes just being two little dots. I don't know. It just throws me off. But I'm weird about that kind of stuff, so... I think the design could use a little work. It's cute in its own way. And there's all the nibblers. The bubble flower reminds me of the baby Yoshis from New Super Mario Bros. U. Yeah, I think they share a little bit of code as well. But it wouldn't surprise me. Man, it's hard to believe that New Super Mario Bros. U has been so long ago. I don't think it's underwhelming. I just think that the design of it with Toad's beady eyes as the main eyes, like, it looks fine with Mario, Luigi, Daisy, and Peach. But then you get the Toads, and they're just two beady little dots. I don't know, it just creeps me out a little bit. It's fine, it's all good. But... El Rey says they love Elephant Toad. And we are going to move on to the next world here. The Lava World. Alright, I'm gonna save it real quick here, So we did one world today in 2 hours. So I am moving at a snail's pace today compared to the previous 2 streams we've done of this game. So let's hope we can speed it up with the lava. I know it's weird because lava moves at a snail's pace, but this place is a interesting maze. Oh man, I'm just gonna. I need to take just one moment. Thank you guys so much. Everybody who has subscribed and stopped in, donated, supported, all of it. Thank you guys so much. It means a ton. Ooh, wow, we jumped up quite a few subs. I was not expecting that today. You just like elephants as well. My sister, her favorite animal is elephants. She just loves elephants. I've debated for a while now making her a fursuit that is an elephant, just so she can say she has something really cool. I think that's like the 3rd time I've ever been raided. That's really chill. Thanks, Elray. Alright. I need to stop for a moment, take a drink, and move on to the next level. Leaping Smackers. Alright. I wish you luck with Leaping Smackers. I'm gonna try to get rid of as many vines here. So we've got... We're gonna jump into the Item Park Search Party. By the way, here's something interesting. The king... You gotta go for now? Alright, well take care, Alray. I hope to see you again. Luckily, in a search party, you can have any power-ups you want, really. Alright, now we want the drill power-up, I believe. Oh, I might rewatch the Mario movie tonight. And if you're gonna ask which one, I don't know. I haven't chosen yet. I like both of the movies. So, you ever want you ever want to talk to somebody who has probably a very terrible taste in movies? I'm probably your go-to guy because I like a lot of odd movies. Like, the Mario movie is one of my favorites. The original one from the 90s. That one was quite good. I liked Bob Hopkins' performance. I also have a unique history with the sequel comic that was written. Oh, there we go. I knew it was one way that thing needed to go. Found a hidden block. Now all I gotta do is get behind here. But what that takes, I believe, is the drill. That's what the drill required. There we go. Blue Toad reached the goal. Alright. Goes a mirror. Lots of different people. Okay, so there's that left side taken care of for this first row. We want to come down a level. And the best way to do this, I feel, is to do each level as you get to it. And you shouldn't miss any stages. There's a lot of levels down here, so... Luckily, the final world is very short. It's only about the size of a original Super Mario Brothers world, which is only like 4 levels. So... Oh yeah, the way you deal with these, you can push them. Just note that the enemies can also push them. There's an extra drill mushroom if you need it. Hey, Mountain Man, welcome. Feel free to join VC if you want. Here. There's the hidden place. But how's everybody in chat doing? Everybody holding up good? Everybody feeling okay? Any topics of interest you guys want me to talk about? Whether it be Mario, Nintendo as a whole. I could do Nintendo Direct predictions. So up there is a secret that I'll have to come back for. Okay, so I need to come out of here. Here, is this a better spot for you? My bad, I didn't know I was respawning you on top of an enemy. Can't sadly in Phoenix getting back to work. Oh, I gotcha. Hope you have fun in Phoenix. Good luck with your work. Super Wario Gaming says they're good. Being good is good. No other way to put that. Yeah, oh. I'm super anxious about everything that's coming up, but I think I'll be okay. Alright, now here's one of the really interesting Wonder abilities. All your sound effects turn more pin-like. They sound more like you're in a bowling alley. Makes me kind of wish I was playing Wii Sports. That is something I can say with full-fledged confidence. Since I've been playing Nintendo games since forever, I can kind of like, every time I hear something that sounds a little bit familiar, I'm like, just like, oh yeah. Alright, up and over we go. Oh, nice. We got everything here so far, unless there is a secret. But there isn't a secret exit, I don't think, for this one. So we're good there. On to the next. You really wouldn't think the modern 2D Mario titles would be super long, except for the fact that it really is. Like, we spent the first 2 parts of this were both about 3 hours. And today I'm planning on going for about 4-ish, give or take. Okay, so there is a secret exit here. I don't remember how to get that. Why am I forgetting? I shouldn't be forgetting. This should be easy peasy for me. One of my favorite abilities. See, that's the problem. I'm coming back to this game after a while of not playing, and I'm forgetting everything. So, when I did this world, I actually played it on a CRT. Okay, yeah, I do remember where it is. My bad.
This thing looks unstable. You gonna push it?
Up and over. You can also climb that a little bit.
Clever.
Clever is as clever does. Clever is something I take pride in being sometimes. I used to get really good at knowing where all the secrets were in Mario games. Like, I used to play Mario 3D World a lot. And eventually, after playing 3D Land a ton, like just 3D Land on 3DS, when I started playing Mario 3D World, there was only 2 secrets that stumped me in the entire game. And yeah. So that is something. I feel like I could get it back if I just play enough Mario games. I just haven't really been playing a lot of Mario games. Like, don't get me wrong, I love playing Nintendo games. I love playing Mario titles. But I've been looking at a lot of really interesting games for the channel. I've been looking at stuff like the Atari Recharged collection and stuff, and you know, a lot of those require a very different skill set compared to a Mario title. So a lot of them have very different design, like, theses. I say design theses. I guess it's more. Thank you to them, whoever revived me. Thanks. Oh man. But yeah, no, I'll be playing 3D Land and 3D World. I think we'll be at least playing Land this year. I might save World for next year. But yeah, no, I've just been playing a lot of different games, so since we've been playing different games, I've just been I'm probably a little rusty with my Mario stuff. Just the way it is sometimes. Luckily, though, I can get good again. That's all. That's no problem. No biggie. Alright, so while we could go down there, I'm gonna head over here and beat this stage. You should play Hotel Mario or Mario's Time Machine. So, Hotel Mario, I will be playing that game. Do not worry. Mario's Time Machine, I will also be playing. We already did a joking playthrough of Mario. We already did a kind of joke playthrough of. Yeah, we did a joking playthrough of... what was it? Mario is Missing. I bought 2 out of the 3 copies of Mario is Missing. I'm still missing the NES version. And I think I either gave the PC version or the SNES version. One of the 2. I gave one of the 2 to Miss Artie for helping me out that year, as well as a little gift with everything else that we exchanged gift boxes. I believe I put that in one of the videos. I think it was the Bubble Bubble video had that in it. I think. I don't know. It was something we talked about last year. I want to do it again, though. I feel like that'd be a cool thing. We're going to hold off the Luigi physics badges. We're going to talk to this Poplin. Each of the Poplins here are going to require more and more coins to destroy the blocks, make the bridges, so purple coins are your friend. Mario is Missing. Yeah, Mario is Missing is a game for the NES, the Super Nintendo, and the PC. It started out as just a PC-DOS educational game, and then it later got ported pretty much instantly to the NES and the SNES by the same corporation that made the PC version. They had the Mario license for Mario Teaches Typing, Mario Teaches Typing 2, Mario's Time Machine, and it all came out around the end of the NES's lifespan. So, like that we just got optional OP just staring us in the face, waiting for us to cross paths. Alright, jumping into the next stage. But yeah, no, Mario's Missing. It's a geography game with a lot of mistakes. It's meant to teach history and geography together, and while it's not like the worst game in the world, it's not a good one. I can definitely say I've played better educational games. And the fact that I can say that I've played better educational games hurt, because I think that episode we kept joking that it was we kept joking about stuff like other educational games, and also talking about Luigi's Mansion, because I played it on April Fool's, right? And the joke was that we were just gonna pretend that it was Luigi's Mansion, and then when everybody asked for Luigi's Mansion, I'll just point them towards Mario is Missing. And then when we do Luigi's Mansions, I'll pretend it's Mario's Missing. Which I did for a little bit of the Luigi's Mansion playthrough, but not the whole way through, because I did want to give proper and good commentary for Luigi's Mansion. Which I think went fairly alright. So the blocks are only there when you're getting close. I'm just gonna drop that down just in case. I mean, it seems like we have a lot of people playing for this level. Well, gotta go. Good night. All right, we'll catch you later, Clifford. Feel free to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Reminder that I do upload shorts, and I've got one coming up one coming out tomorrow.
Careful.
Alright, up and over. And Adam. There's all the coins, and here is the secret flower. I usually... Alright, we're moving. I have no idea what that is.
Hi again.
Warps us back to the checkpoint so we can finish the stage proper. Well, somebody's having fun.
Huh? How did you?
If I have to do another part of this series, I will not be won't be upset. I'll keep doing it. It's no biggie. No biggie. Because we can do the entirety of the secret world and the final world in one fell swoop. So here we have coin magnet, which we will want. But we've also got a seed that we will pick up as well. So what coin magnet will do is it'll attract nearby coins. It'll also attract purple coins. And then down here we've got 3 levels, so... Oh, man. I love the way the spinning flames look.
Hey, what you doing in a place like this?
Just in case people get stuck there trying to get that purple coin. You know, it does pay to be nice and helpful, believe it or not. That was something that I always thought was weird. So they found a link between helpful people and those who play and enjoy Mario Sunshine. I don't know what all the findings were, but I thought that was an interesting thing to bring up. So right up there, I'm gonna grab my other power up, run through here. There's that. I have no idea what that score counter does, by the way. Ah, dang it. Well, why not? We'll add some blocks. Why not? Looks like we're going back in with Eli and somebody who has chosen Bum as their name. I highly doubt they're an actual bum. Okay, we're only missing 110 coin.
Okay, just keep a cool head.
Okay. Hey, what'd you miss? Not a whole lot. We're just on the next world, just vibing, chilling, talking about games, getting stars.
This way. Way to go.
That. But not a whole lot. We got rated, which is a great thing. We're upsetting the Goombas, which changes the lava into water. And when this source popped up, I thought this was so cool. We go through these dark areas. And anything fire doesn't hurt us. Well, anything lava doesn't hurt us. Most things fire related will still hurt a little bit. That's nice thing about these later streams is I actually catch them live. The bad thing is I always end up having to leave to go eat. Well, that's alright. You know, like I say, the streams are always here. Since we're doing it on YouTube and not Twitch, the streams will always be here. You can always come back and watch them later. I've got a playlist of nothing but streams in order from newest to oldest. So not to worry. And when you get back, you gotta remember that you're not impervious to lava anymore. Oh good, we got all the purple coins too. I wonder if somebody's done a all coins. Just like how many, like what is the maximum total of coins that you can get from each stage? Are there any that are ungrabbable? You know. Just a curious question that pops in my head from time to time. Are all coins actually grabbable in Mario Wonder? Something to think about. mind doing the later streams. They don't always do the best, but this one tonight has actually topped both of the previous Mario Wonder streams, so I might have to do these a little bit more often. Maybe make a Thursday evening, like, stream. I have no idea. Might mess with my workflow a little bit. At the very least, we have today. So let's enjoy it.
We entrust it to you.
Alright. I don't wake up until 4/6 in the afternoon anyways. So for me, this is when I will show up if I do. Oh, okay. Well, I try my best to do early because the thing is like, okay, I figured doing it, if I did a stream at 2 o'clock, that's roughly when, like, you know, teenagers are getting off of school and whatnot, is right around 2, 3 o'clock. So my whole thought was like, oh yeah, if I do it like this, those who are coming, those who are going to be in my main target demographic would watch, right? Because I want to attract those, like, the teenagers, a little bit of the younger crowd, but mostly teenagers to young adults.
Great.
I don't mind if the younger crowd wants to watch, but you know, that's my demographic. You know, I like to think I know it pretty well because at one point I was a teenager. And I knew what I liked to watch back then, and figured if I make the content that I like to watch back then, I make it now. And get a whole new group of people to enjoy something they may not have ever known of, you know. I used to watch a lot of Raw Mithril. He used to sprinkle lots of facts in his videos. I used to watch The Great Clement. He did tons of, like, factual content throughout, even if his commentary was a little bit limited. I do think his content was rather good. Don't go off my... I've been all night listening to Silent. I'm gonna go ahead and break this rock. Making our way through. Unless I go watch Japanese streams. Oh, I can understand it. I have received a message. Give me one moment. Oh, yeah. Alright. Up the pipe. We have a nice warp all the way back up. So while we do have enough to open this up, I'm not going to go and do it right away, since that'll be the last level we do in this world. So we did everything on this floor. Now we gotta move down one. I can't wait till we get to Mario Odyssey. That'll be a really interesting run, because I'm not quite sure what I'll do. We have to fix the bridge. If I do it at my typical time, no one would show up. That's not entirely true. You just get a different audience than what, you know, everybody else is. So when I get up, I generally try my best to wake up in the morning-ish. Not right away, but early enough so I can get enough people. I planned out my schedule originally around my work, which I worked in the mornings. I would get off around 3 o'clock at Tim Hortons, and by the time I get home, it'd be about 4, and then I'd start streaming about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and that would be my day. I'd get off at 2, come back home around 2:30, stream at 3 to 4. And when I worked at Chipotle, I didn't stream at all, because I was working all the time. Then I started working around schedules, and I started seeing when people were showing up, and I found that 2 o'clock was a nice sweet spot for me, where most people would show up by 2. I'd be in the midst of it. A lot more people would show up at 3. By about 4 o'clock, I'd be finishing up. Sometimes it'd be more closer to 6. I honestly prefer it when it is closer to 6. But, so, pulling this lever here, will stop the camera from scrolling. Oh, man. Was not expecting that right there. What? Alright, we'll take it. We'll take the death. I'm gonna use the twirl, though. Revolta says they're back. What they miss? Not a whole lot. We are on the next world, though. Making our way through this stage. Man. But nobody's missed anything as far as I'm concerned. I think we're... I love the mix of the airship theme from Mario 3. It's nice. Go ahead and grab the bubbles. Now it's time for the Wonder ability, which is Bowser aiming to gun us down. Well, I wanted that coin. As you see, Bowser can take care of the fireball for us if we time it right. As is, when I start stream, I post to like 8 or so Discord servers or such. Ah, yeah, I understand that. Yeah, because when I do... So when I stream, I post to... I think it's like 6 or 7 Telegram groups, 10 or 11 Discord servers, and then I also post a link to Twitter and Blue Sky. With one last button press, we reached the goal. Ugh. Oh man. I don't think I'm getting tired, but I am. Most certainly, I feel like I don't have much else to say about this world. It's very cool. There's a lot going on here. It's very pretty, but... What would you guys say to splitting this up into an extra part? Doing a part 4? These are the popcorn type enemies. I might make popcorn tonight.
This place might be. You share your water with me?
Alright. Let's see. Start actually wanting to howl at the full moon midnight. What's the stream on full moon as well? The nice thing about streaming is that you can do it whenever, and people will show up. You're a night owl? Do it. You know, whenever, people will show up eventually. And that's something that is extremely difficult for a lot of brand new people to streaming to see. Because, you know, if a lot of your friends are up at a certain hour, then push comes to shove, you will probably be awake during those hours. But one of the things that isn't nearly as mentioned is that people are up at all hours of the night. People of all different walks of life are awake at all different hours. So if you think that nobody's going to be awake for a certain time, it just means that the audience isn't typically awake at that moment, or like isn't typically awake, but isn't typically. Yeah, they haven't found your stuff yet. I know it's something that I have to remind myself quite a bit about is, like, when I get done with a stream, I have to remind myself, okay, it was just one stream, it's okay now. If it didn't get a lot of views, that's okay. I've got so many subscribers, more people can show up. Like it says they'd be down, I got other things to attend to, dishes, VR, but... Yeah! It's all about time and availability. So here's the secret exit for this level, and Revolta says, I always find it so unfair and angering that your streams don't get more traction. Like at first, I will say, I felt a bit awkward, but that's because I am me. Your streams are cool. Yeah, well, I don't know. Some people are put off by the fact that it's hosted by a furry. And that's okay. But once they get past that awkwardness, I think it's okay. A lot of people just need time. And that's what I spent the last 2 years doing, is just building up stuff. Alright.
This heat is ridiculous.
Everybody's got the elephant power up here in this stage.
This heat is ridiculous. This heat is ridiculous.
You know, adding water in heat.
It's way too hot.
One of the things that I know. Yeah, one of the things I know about streaming is just that it takes time, it takes energy. Most of all, it takes a little bit of money,
Is it a
too.
tiny bit cool?
It has yet to even... Yeah, well, like, when it comes to... I honestly don't know how a lot of your streams go. I pop in every now and again when I can, but usually I'm busy working on other stuff, or I'm taking a break. Like, I just got done with, like, a ton of stuff, and I'm just popping in to say hi. I know that's not usually the best sort of thing, but I also don't always have, you know, 2 or 3 hours to cut out every evening. Just due to the fact that I like to spend my afternoons with my husband when he gets home, because he works quite a bit. Nothing against anybody, of course. But when it comes to streaming, when I first started, if you go all the way back to the early streams, there were days where I'd have 1 viewer. Or I'd get 1 view overall over like a 3-hour or 4-hour stream. And it was really discouraging, but I kept up with it. And look at it, we get days like yesterday where there was almost 30 people, and days like today where there's been 104. I mean, that's a lot. That's tons. It's huge. So the way I like to look at it is, if the one thing that I heard was numbers are very inflated when it comes to what people expect there to be and what there actually is. So think about it this way. 30 people in 1 room is a lot of people for 1 room. Like, you try to fill a room up with 30 people and everybody be comfortable, that's a lot of people. That's a big room. You fill a room with 45, that's a lot. 100, that's a lot. That's a lot of people, even if most people would say, oh, I'm expecting 1,000 or this or that. It just means that you're comparing yourself to other streamers, other people. And that could be good when you're looking to, like, up quality and stuff. But if you're looking at that as a metric for success, then that's not a good metric for success, because, well, the internet's a big place and it's going to take time. It took me months before I had a consistent group of like 10 people show up. Well, yeah, but like even if 4 people in a room is quite a bit, that's like a lot for you. You still got to remember that when you do a stream, you're technically doing entertainment. The way I look at it is like we're on stage, right? It's kind of like we're on stage. Yeah, the stage is all digital. Yeah, the stage is what I make it, but it's still a stage. I've still got an audience of people. You know, and that's just the way I see it. I don't do it for fame, it's just kind of chill out, hang out. Yeah, exactly. Disheartening to not have people show up. I can hear it in my wife's voice when she talks about it. Yeah, absolutely. I used to end streams that only got like 5 views, and I'd be upset. I'd be like, I put a lot of work today. I talked a lot. I strained my voice out today. I played this game for 6 hours. I did some really cool tricks in this game, and no one showed up. And it's frustrating. It's disheartening. I totally understand. I totally get it. Me and Casey have had days where we're just like, yeah, like the stream went well, but nobody showed up. And that's something as a creative person that can be upsetting, but I like to take it in stride. I like to look at the positives, that even if I got one person, that's one person more than I had previously. Something I also used to do is when I see that the number went up for viewer count, or I'd see concurrent viewers go up by one, I would try to say hi to the one person that's watching. They're like, hi, one person that's watching. Even if they didn't say anything in chat, they at least know that they're watching. And if they're, you know, try to coax them into, you know, having fun. There's that. Not the cleanest room I could have done, but it's down here is the VODs, it's Discord stream. Well, yeah. One of the things that one of the things that I used to do, that might be a good tip for Discord stuff, is you could stream to both Discord and YouTube at the exact same time. Make it kind of like a party thing. Like, if you bring people to a Discord call and they're all having fun, people will watch. I love these firework enemies. I wish they got used even more than they do, but they're neat. Yeah, no, I don't make what I make for popularity's sake. I play what I want. I don't think I made it. Yeah, I totally understand the dishearteningness in streaming at weird times and stuff not always being working out for it. But stick with it. If it's what you're enjoying, if you're having fun with it, then you do you. Don't worry what other people have to say about it. Don't worry about who shows up. Just keep doing it. People tell you to stop. Just keep doing it. Unless what you're doing is wrong, just keep doing it.
All aboard!
Oh, this was a stage that gave me a ton of problems when I originally played it. We'll have the added blocks. Why not? I had a group of people to start with. VR chat announcement video in the Discord. So if she's doing a VR chat stream or something, promote yourself. Use the promote yourself. If it's your wife, go for it. You want to support them doing it? Do it. Do not worry. You do not need my permission to post something like, oh yeah, so-and-so is doing a thing. The promote yourself section is meant for everybody. So if they're doing a VR chat thing, you guys are doing a hangout, that's promoting yourself. Do it. I do not mind.
Look out!
Yeah, you don't need my permission to post something like that. You're all good. Go for it.
Look out!
Oh man, this reminds me of a Super Meat Boy boss fight. Of course, that guy slams his head into the ground. And there is the Wonder Seed. Wildman and Sherry, and I have no idea who the Peach is. Ah! Damn it!
Uh-oh.
Peach didn't have to move. Dang it. It's alright. We have one coin left to go. We could do it. Oh, man. No, the panic. But yeah, no, if you want to advertise and stuff in my server, that's why I have the promote yourself section, just so people can advertise. Because, you know, when I started, I was posting links everywhere I could. Every time, anytime I get into a new place, I'd start to promote my stuff. And when I got asked to stop, that hurt. Like, I was like, really? People were like, just stop. Just stop doing that. It was like, damn. Like, I had met some guys when I went to Blue Ridge Fur Fest. And, I thought, yeah, I'll get along with these guys. And I did for the convention. But then after the convention, like, I was like, hey, I run a YouTube. I'd like to promote this. And at first, they were like, yeah, sure, no problem. But at the time, I was also just starting, and I was anxious and nervous, and I was doing my best. So I was posting links in there all the time. And they just said, stop it. Stop doing it. Just stop streaming altogether. And I was like, yeah, no, this isn't the group for me, and I left. It was disheartening because they were my friends throughout the whole convention. But I kept doing it. I just left their group. I just found new places to put my stuff at. You know. Yeah, screw those guys. Exactly. It hurt in the moment, yeah. But I learn from it, I move on, and I keep doing it. I keep doing what I'm doing. So if your wife or you are having issues with streaming and stuff, don't worry, the audience will come eventually. And just keep shouting yourselves out, keep working on it. I'm a part of a whole bunch of groups where they let me promote my stuff. Like, I'm part of the Anthro Ohio chat, the Ohio Furs chat. The Blue Ridge Fur Fair account also. That's one of those ones where it's like, the convention is perfectly fine with me promoting my stuff in there. There we go. But yeah, no, people don't like it. Screw them. Just keep doing. Keep doing you.
Here, take this coin. I'm rooting for you. Good luck.
Zeke says they have great respect for anyone willing to put themselves out on stream. It's not something I'd be able to do. Oh, I'm sure you'd be able to do it. Just take some time. It takes some time, and it takes getting comfortable in front of a camera, in front of people. they're doing something interesting here. I don't know what's up with all the pausing people. Revolta said, by the way, I just remembered that a while ago I asked if you could add a custom emoji and did... Oh, yeah, so emojis, like custom emojis for YouTube chat, I can do that at 1,000 subs. That is restricted for partners, for the YouTube partner program, which I am not a part of yet, because I am not at 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. I should be able to start doing all of that, though, at 1,000 subs. Oh, dang it! So close to saving Luigi. We tried, Luigi. We tried the Ouija. We tried the Ouija. At the end, it wasn't the Ouija. It was me. Alright. Anyways, stupid jokes aside. Hard to deal with and scary. Yeah, that's why I just meet everybody with kindness. So this will bring the dragon back to form. As you can see, there is an exit, but we're going for the secret exit. These guys are the exact same length as the stone ones, by the way. Oh, nice. We got more hearts. I thought this bit of the game was really cool. And the fact they use them later is neat. Back to skeleton. Down we go. Can't wait for the Jesus be balling custom emoji. I don't know about that, but we might. I might, maybe. People are your weakness, you're bad with those. You're fine. You're alright. Massive trauma, dysphoria, levels of social anxiety, and still getting rid of the camera. Yeah, exactly. Everybody can do it. It just takes time for different people. And it's okay. It's alright. But yeah, no, custom emojis, I'm still down to do that, but I do need to be a part of the partner program, and that takes time. So the sooner we can get to 1,000 subs, the sooner we can get custom emojis, and yeah. I should have probably been also shouting out the fact that there is a Discord in the first place. Alright. So you've got a couple seconds to jump right after you make it. And it doesn't matter the angle at which. Okay, we already read that out loud. Through here we go.
Faster, faster. Faster, faster.
Ah, dang it. Kinda saw that one coming once the Yoshi died there. Oh man. Hi, smiley face. Well, whoever Hi Smiley Face is, shout out to Hi Smiley Face. That's great. I hope they were actually waiting to... I hope they weren't just waiting to get the points. I hope they were actually watching the stream just so they get a shout out. Ah, dang. I don't want that badge on, but all of these are badge challenges going to the left here. So, we'll be able to take it on easy peasy. Here is the we have the invisibility badge. Interesting. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep track of where I'm at on the screen. Alright, we took care of the Lakitu. Which means we can get the last 10 coin and the flag on top. Oh, man. Invisa Stomp. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to figure out where exactly you're at. With that badge. Sure, why not? It'll be switched over anyways. Alright, here's the Spring Feet 2 badge. Reminder, this one is we are constantly jumping, and when we press the button, we jump higher.
Jump, jump, jump.
We can still perform wall jumps. Alright. Dang it! Alright, got that. Ah, dang it. Oops, you gotta go to sleep tonight? Alright, we'll catch you later. Yeah, there we go. Made it to the end. Been chilling in a cloud, nothing, then hear boing, and just feel sudden weight on your skull. Brutal. Yes, spooky. Big ol' spooky. With the Invisibadge. Those are all master badges, though, so they do require a bit of skill to get. Now we're off to the special world for the... I think it's the final one from around, like, the edges? No, we have one more. Let's change that just real fast so we're not invisible while we also have to deal with this challenge. Alright, this one's based on the ball. I don't remember this one. I don't remember having too many issues with this one. One of the things that I can definitely say for certain with Mario Wonder and get a mic. Helping me out with that really silly death. One of the things I could say for certain when it comes to trying to stream, when you tell people that your career is making videos for YouTube, a lot of the older generation will give you funny looks. A lot of the younger generation get it, but they still have this sort of... There's this preconceived sort of notion that comes with making videos for YouTube. No matter what content you make, they always compare you... People will always compare you to the worst in your field. So, when I told my family that I was making videos for YouTube, one of the first things they asked was, "Oh, are you one of those, prank creators that just make terrible pranking like harass people in the streets and stuff?" And I had to be like, no, why would I do that? So that's something else. Like, a lot of the older people see the news to see what's going on YouTube, which is so weird. Or at least that's the way a lot of the older people I've talked to seem to treat it like. There's this weird stigma in older people that give them this weird sense of, ah, yes, they must do this exact thing because that's what all the news reporters are telling us that they're doing. Which is weird, because my content doesn't even come near that demographic, if I remember correctly. That's just something funny that I think is odd. Alright. I know a lot of you guys are having to go off to go eat dinner and whatnot, so... Question for now, should I split it up after this part? So that way then next part is... It's like furries and all that. Dumb myth. Yeah, about the CSI episodes. Yeah, I... That is the bane of my existence. That's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons I grew my hair out outside of just because I thought it looked nice. Was because I got tired of this preconceived notion of what everyone said I should be versus what I am. So, like, I have a great aunt on my mom's side who used to be a school teacher. She took one look at me and presumed that I was going to be a high school dropout. Because, you know, this is an older woman in her 90s. She was teaching back when, I think she was still teaching when there was still a bit of corporal punishment still trying to be abolished in schools. She's been, the note is, she's been teaching for a very long time. She's retired now, and she's a lovely woman. And she saw me carrying around a sketchbook. I had long hair, I'm dark, I'm wearing mostly, like, darker clothing. And I asked her if she wanted to see my sketchbook. I said, no, I was like, now note, some of this in here are my feelings, some of this in here is just what we have. Also, did I just read Chris and Sonic? Oh god. Sonic X, it follows me. But yeah, her notions of who I was and what I was were made well before even talking to me and looking at my sketchbook. And after she saw my sketchbook and heard me speak, she realized, oh, he's well educated, he's, you know, got some stuff going on. He's just a kid. He's a normal kid. And that shifted her whole opinion on my mom and her ability to parent me, as well as everything else. Which, it was something that I heard from her, and I was like, oh, well, I'm glad I was able to break that stigma that you held about me. Even though none of it was true, it was still something nice. Chaku? Oh. Maybe it was Chaku in Sonic. Yeah, no, so, like, streaming has that same sort of stigma, where it's like, you have to understand that when you stream and when you make content, that there is a stigma that comes with it, and you don't want to have it. You want to break the mold of it. And the best way to do that is just put out good content you enjoy, do your best with it, and don't worry about what other people think, because what other people think is not gonna help you out in the long run. I think this is the only stage we have left here in the magma. So, I'll leave it up to you, the chat here. Do you guys want another part where we do the final world? And World 9? Or would you rather... Actually, I think I will do that other world. I'll do... We're gonna do... So this part will end after this level. And then next time will be the final part. I don't remember that enemy. Oh, because I was rushing through this. Onion ominous? Oh boy. I don't really consider myself a streamer and not professional in doing it. Getting used to accepting... Been hard though. Well, yeah. It's difficult to do any of that, right? And the way I see it is just don't worry too much about titles. Okay? I'm talking from a streamer's point of view, but it really goes for anything. Everything has a stigma. Everything has a worse wear, right? Like, stay-at-home dads have this, or had this, really bad stigma where it was presumed if you were a stay-at-home dad, you're weak from like a man's point of view. From a woman's point of view, I have no idea what they saw it as, but I know from like if you're a stay-at-home dad, that is something that is looked down upon from other males in the society, and that's not the way it should be, but that's the way it ended up being. Right? So, don't worry too much about the stigma and stuff. Everything has a stigma. I'm just talking about it in terms of streaming and video content production in general, that there's this weird stigma to it that I don't understand. Like, I kind of get it. Like, okay, I get it. You have no background with technology, and you're not up with what's down today. That's okay. You know, I'm out of the loop half the time. I get it. But it always leaves me scratching my head and curious. Everyone looks down at stay-at-home. I don't get it, right? Like, I'm technically a stay-at-home guy. Not a dad, but I help people. I don't know. I don't get it. I know my dad, I bet you my dad would probably have calmed down after a year or two if he ended up being a stay-at-home dad. House husband. Yeah, I'm a house husband. You know, I accept that title wholeheartedly because I'm absolutely a house husband. I stay at home, I clean the house, I cook, I do the grocery shopping and budgeting for it. Yeah, I'm the house husband. Ain't no shame in saying it. You ever seen the show The Way of the House Husband? I love that show. The dude's like super buff, super beef, and he's also a he is like an ex-Yakuza member, and he brings that Yakuza energy wherever he goes. And even though he's not trying to scare everybody, he scares everybody. I love all the little effects you can see here. The only real one has the purple mouth and a brighter shell. Part of the reason I feel bad about calling myself a housewife is because my family put pressure on me and... Ah, yes, absolutely. That is entirely true. We can always make a new term for it. I know, it's so good. It's so good. I just love that he's just like beefy and intense and just absolutely still has that gangster energy of being like having to be a threatening Yakuza member. And he brings that style to... I just love it.
This place is intense.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey. You are what you are. Well, we got all of the seeds for this. We're going to head back to the hub world. And then we're going to close it out for today. And then when we come back on next week, we will finish it out with the last two... with the last two worlds. 2 worlds apart. It's not bad. But no, don't ever feel invalid just because some jerks are telling you that you're not valid. Being a housewife is just as valid as being a house husband. There may be a stigma to it, but screw the stigma. Just like streaming. There's a stigma to it, screw the stigma. So next part, we will finish up with Bowser's World, the final 3 secret levels, and go back and get every coin we missed, and any mega seed, any seeds we missed. I keep wanting to call them mega seeds because I'm like, they're giant seeds, and super, mega, ultra, you know, I just got that feeling. But I know it's the royal seeds. Alright. Gonna go ahead and save and head back to the title screen. Oh, well, don't worry about them. You're a woman. When I met you, you look like a woman, you sound like a woman, you're a woman. You're fine. Even if you didn't look or sound like a woman, you're still a woman. You're fine, you're valid. Perfectly valid. They're jerks for saying it, and that's just the way it is. So if you ever feel like you're invalid, no, you're not. Same thing with being like it's the same thing with the failure comment. It's like, you're not. You're fine. You're alright. Alright, so next time we will continue. So, thank you guys so much for watching, everybody who stuck around. If you enjoyed the content, please subscribe, drop a like, share it with a friend. You can follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky at GavinDragonYT. I might get a Mastodon in the future. Who knows? If you want to help me out with paying rent and also buying a house in the future, please donate to the PayPal link on your screen in the description below. There's also, I make tons of shorts, tons of videos, and live streams in the past, so please go check out all of that stuff. And with all that being said, I have been your humble host. Good night, everybody!